Today, the Attachi Peoples Initiative embarks on a journey to Ushafa, a community in the heart of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Our mission is to immerse ourselves in the cultural heritage of Ushafa, understanding its traditions, crafts, and the daily lives of its people. Through this visit, we hope to capture the essence of Ushafa's rich history and support initiatives that uphold its culture and improve community life.
Hello everyone. Today, the Attachi Peoples Initiative team are exploring the beautiful community of Ushafa at Bwari Area Council in the Federal Capital Territory. Everybody.
In the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. On behalf of Attachi Peoples Initiative, it is a youth-led organization. Our sole focus is mostly for indigenous communities because we don't want our culture and our way of life to die away.
We are here as a youth-led platform, and part of our activity is knowledge exposure. We cannot advocate for a community that we don't know anything about or we don't understand as well, even though we are passionate about this cause as well. So the major reason for visiting the palace is the knowledge opportunity for us to see what we can learn as young people and to see what are the challenges in promoting our culture in the current, evolution, as I said, in terms of technology, in terms of globalization and all. So it's more or less a small knowledge exposure for us. We want to understand the Ushafa community. We want to understand what the leadership process is like. We want to understand what is intriguing, you understand, and what's protecting, about the community, so that when we are documenting and we're trying to showcase what we have, especially in Abuja community, we can have the right details and the correct information.
They said the Ushafa history started from Kano to Zaria. That when our forefathers stayed in Zaria, that their culture and tradition and hobby that they were doing, it was dyeing of the cloth. That's our traditional attires. That is from there they were doing their dyeing. That was the source of their income. That up to now we have people that still dyeing clothes in Ushafa here. That from Zaria we left Zaria to Kateng. That our people stay in Kateng. That they left Kateng. That it is something that happened that made them to leave Kateng. There is somebody that came for hunting. That he discovered that this land was fertile where we are today. That the name of the village is Yaupe up here. That he stayed there. That when the place was fertile for him, he invited his people to come and meet him there. That up to now that village is still existing where we first of all settled. It's not too far from here. That even there we have the dining center, pit. That they feel now is important. That place was hidden. They say it's better for them to come down to where they will have access to people. That was why they come down to this present place we are today. That they now decided which name will be given to the place. They now said the name will be given to it Ushafa. That anything that is being tied by two people or more than two people, it will be difficult for you to lose it. That's the meaning of Ushafa. So as I have said, that is mainly all this trade are mainly for men. So that sewing of this cloth and dyeing is for men, but the women are in pottery aspect too, and that is only women that do that too. You can see the way so that we shouldn't forget about the culture and the tradition. But this was mainly the trade for the men. You can see the way he's joining them. All these ones you are seeing, he is the person that provides them using needle. You see this? Can some of you remember what is it? This bante, this is what our men were using. When there are no clothes, this is what they were using in covering their nakedness, the men. How they normally tied it from here down will not be outside here. That the moment one has put in this like this in farm, that the moment you have this band, even in fight, when you are doing lessons, you see what will happen. Wonders.
Like I said, part of our engagement here is knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge sharing and understanding.
Yes.
So my first question is, how do you preserve your dialect? Being a minority community, is there anything that you are doing in your community to preserve the dialect, especially among the younger generation?
Well, in here in Ushafa, we are not minority. Ushafa is only Gbagi people here. Apart from people that came from different places that they are resident here, it's purely Gbagi. Ushafa district as a whole. There is no other tribe in the district. Even this Mabara, Peri, Jugo that are under, up to Kogo that are under Ushafa, they are purely Gbagi people.
Your dialect?
Yes.
How do you preserve it? How do you transfer to younger generation? How do you develop it? Because that is what most of our concern.
Yes.
You understand? So that's what I was trying to ask.
Okay, I've gotten you. We are protecting it most especially at home. Even when children come back from school, in case children that are in boarding school, when they come back, like let me give you an example with myself. If my children are at home, I don't like them to speak English language or Hausa with me. They speak the dialect because I want them to learn. I don't want them to forget. And I've tell my children, even their children, if they make that mistake and speak another language with them, it's a curse unto them. I always tell them. I'm getting that to them so that they should respect our culture. Not really that curse will follow them, no. But I need to tell them something that make them fear and value our language. And it's the same thing other people are doing to subjugate the culture and the tribe language.
Thank you very much. So
yes.
For your community, do you have celebrative events?
Yes. Yes.
So you cannot get the major ones and
yes, we have in our community we have one, the New Year celebration, which will showcase our culture and tradition, various traditions, so that the tradition will not be forgotten. Every year, if you see us doesn't have that occasion, there should be something that stop us from having it in the community. But there are other ones, like traditionally, like Shibaje, which people they will celebrate it. People will come all over the district and gather here, we celebrate it and showcase our culture at the same time the customs.
The name of the festival.
That's the name of that festival, Jibaje. They have like this our local burukutu. They will set it to the various community. They have their litters that they are bringing. When they bring it, they will use it to appease the gods of the land. And after appeasing the gods of the land, if the gods of the land have accepted that appeal, then at the ending of it, either 2 days, 3 days, they will now gather and celebrate it. And that will give us very big harvest that year.
Challenges that you are facing within the community, or any of the fears that you are also having
traditionally
in terms of preserving culture or the rights of people in the community?
Well, there is no fear in culture. I want to assure you that in our culture we don't have fear. Presently now we are observing a culture because of the dismay of our chief. Because categorically he told us never we deviated for any of the culture. But the only thing we can do, we can bring them closer and do them all. It was do observe for 1 year. But when the palace members sat down, because we are mixed up with people now, they said they should bring it to 3 months. A program that will be taken for 1 month, we are using 1 week now in observing it. So there are no challenges. If you try that you want to violate any of our cultural order, it's left for you. You will see it yourself. Not that somebody will take you either to the court, but the culture itself will deal with you. So we don't have any fear in anything. At the present, like the village now, you cannot beat band. You cannot celebrate within. So the way they do cleanse the village before and reach it, they are doing it in the present, as I'm telling you now, up to that boundary. Any marriage, any celebration that will be take place in Ushafa now, it has to be after our bridge. Because that is, they use the riverine area as a boundary. And when they do that, even there is something bad that will come in. As soon as it's reaching that boundary, we won't be able to enter. Run.
In the palace, we have the honor of meeting with the custodians of Ushafa's heritage. They share insights into the community's values, their customs and challenges, emphasizing the importance of preserving these traditions for future generations.
Welcome, sir. Well done, sir.
Our team is a diverse group of individuals dedicated to preserving and celebrating African cultures. Each of us brings a unique perspective and commitment to documenting the stories and traditions that make our communities unique.
Come on, guess it. So you can see this that way. The value of the card itself. Do you understand? So how can we? So somebody say this is like this. This one can never be like this, right? So at the end of the day, we want to like so that we can produce exactly the same.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.